Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Um, I'm the head coach. It's on me. But yeah, I'm embarrassed now. I w- uh, I want to apologise to our fans, our owners, you guys. Like it's just yeah, it's that won't happen again. I can promise you that. Uh, and I'm sorry, guys. I apologise. That's unacceptable.
We saw a lot of changes, especially in the back line, of people trying to get fit. What kind of went into that decision of starting them rather than come onto the bench late, or come onto the field off the bench?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Um, Obviously, we wanted to get Dawson minutes. Fanny coming back from injury, you'd think experienced player, and yeah, it's like I say, it's on me.
Like obviously, this is a game like we spoke before about how important this is was a 6 point in this Eastern Conference, making the playoffs. How do you explain a team coming out like this flat in a game of such importance?
I wish I knew. Um, the I guess it's not new, right? This I think you. How many times have you asked me that question? You know, um, yeah. This team warm up seemed good today. They seemed focused, uh, and then we come out and freeze. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to even explain that.
And so we've spoken in the past. I remember in your introductory press conference, you mentioned one of the reasons why coming is how strong this squad is. A lot of people, like you mentioned, and how the team is underperforming for how good the players are. At what point do we start questioning like, are the players not as good as we think they are?
So that's it's a great question. Um, Tommy was obviously um, before me, um, and now there's me. Like sooner or later, we have to look at why people aren't giving maximum effort, um, why people aren't putting their putting everything on the line. Um, Tonight there was one player on that field that gave everything. And look, he made mistakes like everybody else did, but Sebastian Tregarthen at least ran, put his challenges in for headers, took shots, tried to take his defender on. But when you only have one player in a team of 11, it makes it really difficult. I wish the other 10 players on that field had the same energy and same attitude as Sebastian, because we wouldn't be standing in this press conference and we wouldn't be having this message.
And like how like flagrant is it when it's like a full sea of professionals who's the only one who really like put in that effort compared to these veterans of the game?
Yeah, I, I don't know, and that's what we have to find out. But we have to, as a group, there has to be players on that field who are going to give 100%, 100% of the time. That's like a basic. If you say to your kids, if you say to anyone, that's just a basic thought. When you go on the field, just give everything. Hard work, give everything. And if you don't have that, the quality of a player or his technical ability is irrelevant. And some of our guys want to do things when we have the ball and want to try whatever they want to try, um, but don't want to do one, the hard work, but two, what's needed for the team.
It did seem like there was a bit more fight back at the start of the second half. Your team did win the penalty, and then unfortunately Sam misses both times. Do you feel like that kind of just like sums up tonight?
Yeah. Um, Tyler's the penalty taker. Tyler's the captain. Sam takes the first penalty because I guess him and Tyler said he wanted it. He misses it. Tyler grabs the ball and the referee tells him he can't take the penalty. I've never seen a law. If that's a new rule, that's a new law, then that's new to me. I've not heard that before. Um, that's what Tyler says, and we miss a second penalty, which in itself, yeah, yeah, you get a penalty in the first place. Okay, you miss it, you get a second chance, and you still don't take it.
You mentioned, or since you've been here, you've actually had some changes in personnel. I guess when you have a result like this and you have a bit of a break coming up, is this where you really can kind of look into, maybe there's some other changes that can happen with, the guys you have?
Maybe results like this are damaging for everyone, myself included. Um, but yeah, there's certain moments in seasons, in careers, that you have to look deeply into it, and you have to look to the root of the problem, and sometimes change is needed.
Coach, how do you balance a player's ability versus how much they play for the shirt? But like, how do you balance so you don't have a big drop off, but also have someone who gives that 100% all the time?
Yeah, and look, I don't think our players go on the field and don't give 100%. I don't think that that's the mindset. But something happens on that field where you have two choices. One, you either freeze and don't do what you're supposed to do, and crazy things happen, which is what happens consistently, or you pull your sleeves up and say, guys, we're not going to fucking lose tonight. We're going to work harder than the team we're playing against. We're going to run more than them. We're going to tackle more. We're going to fight more. And then things can be accepted. But anyone who just watched that, that's why I'm apologising.
One last question for me. You have two great goalkeepers, but both provide you very different things. And Matt's ability to stop shots and claim crosses is incredible, but there was a little bit of missing of Delgado's distribution. How do you balance that as a coach?
Yeah, it's hard, and you try and pick horses for courses, right? Last week we felt Fernando's distribution would help us in Phoenix, but his distribution was off. This week we wanted to put experience in the lineup because it was a big game, because it was so meaningful that you bring Matt back in, you bring Fanny back in, you've got Enzo in the middle of the field, Tyler, guys who have been involved in big games. But that was irrelevant tonight.
Well said, last thing I have on here. To end the last match versus Phoenix, Sam McLaughlin played seemingly really well, but didn't get a chance to start tonight. What went into that decision?
Who? Sorry, say that again.
Sam McLaughlin.
Oh, Sam. Yeah. Um, we just felt the style of play Hartford play, how direct they are, and how they try and get balls in behind to Engelina and Dieng. We felt the physicality of Edwin was more better suited. Sam Mackleton, I thought he went on the field, and it was fantastic again. He went on the field last week, and he's somebody that you know what you're going to get, and he's going to give everything every time he steps on the field. So yeah, that could be somebody who steps into the lineup and actually shows a little bit of pride and a little bit of character for that badge.